Centuries ago, in a forgotten land called Norbia, lived a brave but obedient soldier named Ayaz. His only companion was a magnificent horse named Rukh, who wasn't just any horse. He understood human emotions and seemed wiser than any man Ayaz had ever known. Ayaz served under King Zafir, a ruler known for his cruelty and greed. The people feared him, but Ayaz never questioned his loyalty until one strange day in the forest changed everything. While riding through the woods, Ayaz found a glowing blue feather on the ground. As he reached for it, Rukh stomped and neighed loudly, signaling danger. But Ayaz ignored the warning. "I'll gift it to the king," he said. When Zafir saw the feather, his eyes lit up with greed. "If you brought this feather," the king said, "then you can catch the blue flame bird that sheds gold from its wings. Bring me that bird or lose your head." Terrified, Ayaz rushed back to Rukh and explained everything. Rukh looked at him sadly, then struck the ground with his hoof and gave him a silent plan. "Tell the king to scatter 100 sacks of corn in the forest," Ayaz told the royal court. The corn was spread. Ayaz hid in the trees, while Rukh stood alone in the open. Soon the sky darkened and the enormous blue flame bird swooped down. Rukh bravely distracted it. Ayaz jumped out and tied it with enchanted ropes. The king was thrilled. His vaults overflowed with gold, but Ayaz received nothing. News of the magical bird spread far and wide. One day, Princess Neesa of the radiant kingdom of Opala arrived to see it. She was graceful, intelligent, and radiated confidence. When she heard Ayaz had captured the bird, her curiosity grew. When she met him, something sparked in her heart. Later that evening, she secretly sent Ayaz a message. "You have a brave heart. I see what others do not." A few days later, King Zafir gave Ayaz a new command. "Go to Opala. Bring Princess Neesa to me. I will marry her." Ayaz froze. He had fallen for Neesa. Distraught, he turned to Rukh. "She's not meant to marry him. She's meant for me." Rukh nodded slowly and whispered in his own way, "You've entered deep waters, but the real storm is ahead." Ayaz traveled across mountains, deserts, and oceans until he reached Opala. There, Princess Neesa stood on a golden boat, watching the sun melt into the sea. When she saw Ayaz, her eyes sparkled. She thought he had returned for love. He smiled sadly and handed her a magical drink Rukh had prepared. She sipped it and soon drifted into a gentle sleep. Ayaz brought her to Norbia. King Zafir clapped with joy. "She will be my bride by morning." But when Neesa awoke and found herself beside the wicked king, her heart shattered. In a calm voice she said, "I will marry only if I wear my ocean gown. It lies deep beneath the sea, inside a pearl chest guarded by sea giants." Zafir agreed and sent Ayaz once again. Rukh explained, "The sea giants fear only one rumor, that a wizard turns them into flies." Ayaz spread the tale. The giants panicked and fled. Ayaz dove deep into the ocean, found the pearl chest, and returned with the gown that shimmered like starlight. When Neesa saw the dress, she gave her final condition. "The one who brought this gown must stand in boiling water and pray for me for 3 moments. Only then will I marry." Zafir smirked cruelly and ordered Ayaz into the cauldron. As Ayaz was dragged to the giant pot of boiling water, he cried, "Let me see Rukh one last time." But no one listened. Just then, Princess Neesa stepped forward. In her sleeve was a tiny glowing vial. She poured its contents into the boiling water, unseen by anyone. She leaned toward Ayaz and whispered, "Jump, I believe in you." He looked into her eyes, steady, fearless, full of love, and jumped. Gasps filled the air, but when the steam lifted, Ayaz emerged, reborn. He wore a royal golden robe, his face radiant, a jewel-studded crown on his head. The crowd stood in stunned silence. Zafir, blinded by greed, rushed toward the cauldron. "If it made him young, it'll make me young too." He jumped in, only to scream and disappear forever. The spell was for Ayaz alone. That day, the people crowned Ayaz as king, and Princess Neesa stood beside him, her eyes filled with love and pride. They were married under the glowing skies of Norbia, while Rukh, the loyal horse, stood tall and proud, watching his friend finally get the destiny he deserved. And so, true love, loyalty, and courage defeated tyranny and greed once and for all.